Sagittarius, and welcome to your triple cross reading for the month of December 2018. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising signs. In some months, you might identify more with your rising or moon sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your astrological chart, please do check those videos out for more clarity at this time. Also keep in mind that these are general readings, so naturally there'll be some messages that resonate more than others, and that's normal because there's lots of Saggies out there in the YouTube community. Before I begin, I just want to wish you a very, very happy birthday to all of my Sag Sun people out there. I hope that this solar return brings about all the beauty and abundance that you so desire. Also, I am just reminding you that this is really the last week of my sale that I'm holding. All of my private readings are 15% off, and that is gonna continue. It's going on now until November 30th. So if you'd like for me to look at something particularly in your life that you'd like to gain more insight or clarity on, I would love to read for you, and you can go to tripletarot.com if that is of interest to you. And also, if you would like me to read an oracle card for you for the midway, and if you'd like for me to read if you'd like an oracle card reading for me for the mid-month, I am doing so on my Instagram at Triple Tarot. You can find me over there. It's a free service, so if you are in that platform, I'd love to see you on there. All right, with all that said, let's begin your reading. Down the center, I have the Ace and Four of Cups, the Four of Wands, and crossing or supporting that, I have the Nine of Cups, and this is a supporting card. I love this energy right out of the gate. We do see you feeling better about your life, in a better position or in a better state, in a better emotional state, a more stable state, more open-hearted as well into receiving the love from within, yes, but really love from the people that you most care about. We have the Four of Wands here that for me really denotes family, but it can also talk about long-term relationships, like if you are coupled and you have been with this person long-term, or long-term friendships or colleagues or what have you. It just denotes people that you really, really care about, really love, because we have so many Cups cards here in the center. And the more time that you spend with these people, and it's wonderful that all of this is happening because it is your birthday. If you are a Sag Sun, this is your birthday season. It's Sag season, and you being around these people that you love, that you care for, these long-term relationships, these long-term unions, you will feel re-energized just by being in their presence, and you will have that ability to reconnect with your family and the people that you hold most dear. Now, they could also inspire you to, if this applies to you, because this is a small minority of Sagittarius out there, that if you have felt a little bit stuck in a rut or like things are a little bit lackluster, being around these people will knock you out of that kind of stale sensibility of feeling like you're kind of in a rut. So things are just becoming a little too mundane, too routine for your liking. So they will help you bring about more passion, more dynamism in your life, and open up your heart to new adventures. And that is really the essence of your sign. Is you guys are the adventurers of the zodiac. So yes, by all means, if there is a month to be social, this is the month to do so. And I know I don't have to tell you guys twice to be social, because that is once again another trait that you guys do possess. You love to spend time with people that you care about, and it is definitely a good idea for you to do so. Now, in your root area, we have two queens, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Lovers card. cards. So I do see a lot of options for your sign this month, and this could be between two people. It could be if you are a person choosing between two females, that could very well be, but these are general readings and I don't really focus so much on gender. So gender is interchangeable for me. So you could be choosing between two people, two men, two women. And the point here is that you're just choosing between two routes that are completely different. They're so dissimilar to each other, and that's part of why it's difficult to choose. So when you are being asked to do so, to choose, try to find the balance. Try to find that sweet middle spot of knowing what it is that you want, what it is that your heart is called towards, and what makes the most logical sense. So there is a sense here of having to combine these two things, your rational self and your emotional self, in like that sweet spot, really balancing these two very different things to right to center. That's what you're being called to, and just making sure that you can combine both of these two things, your rational self, your emotional self, because balance is going to be the key to success for your sign, especially when making tough, difficult choices. But good choices is what I am really reading with this. So by all means, it's a good thing. And if it is a connection that you have with an air sign, or a water sign, could definitely be, but I really see an air sign most of all, because this is the Gemini card, and we do have the Queen of Swords here. If that is a connection that you have in your life, you will feel really emotionally supported by this person. They have really good intentions towards you. Now, in your recent past, we have the Temperance card, the Hanged Man, and the Three of Swords. So I like that this energy is receding because we do see a sense here of pain, of for some of you could be feeling let down, of disruption, of sorrow. For some of you, this could be a breakup. And a breakup doesn't just need to be romantic. It could just be you could break up with a friend. You could let go of a business colleague because you either were fired or you fired them. But the good news is that we have the Temperance card, and this is the representation of your sign in the major arcana. And this, personally, for me, every tarot reader will have their own connection with the cards, but for me, when you guys show up in your reading, it denotes more control over these energies. So we do see you here having more control over this situation. And the good thing is that you will be able to release, to let go, and to see the higher wisdom of why the situation came to be in the first place. Deep down, no matter how much pain or how much difficulty you may have endured thus far, you realize, or you will soon realize, that it was for the best. It was for your higher good. Things are designed for us, things don't happen to us. They happen for us. They're designed for our spiritual evolution. So recognizing that and making sure that you take time, because here the hanged man wants to take time to heal wounds from the past. That is really what I'm seeing here. And just realizing that you just need to take more time to reflect on what it is, what the higher wisdom of this situation was. Once you identify it, you can release it, let go, bless it, thank it for what it was that it brought to you into your life, because everything, no matter how difficult it is, it always has that sense of wisdom. It's trying to call our attention to something that we can hold on to, like the Hanged Man does. He holds a lot of wisdom within him. Now, the Three of Swords also talks about physical illnesses that can manifest. So if you have been having, like, this could be anything like a cold, a cough, or something more complex, like a depression, for example, just know that this is something that is temporary. This feeling is not going to persist. What I am seeing in the rest of your spread is so much more positive. So just hang in there. Just know that you have more control over this situation than it seems, or than you might realize. Now, in your crowning position, we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles. I love this energy for you. Why? Because there's a lot of synergy with the center position and the crowning position. It's a beautiful month to be with family. And family can be the family that we are born into, or the family that we choose, like our friends and our associations, like groups, and also the jobs that we choose. So there's a lot of synergy here for you. What I do see here is that there's a lot of beauty, a lot of people that you deem very valuable that are going to help recharge your energies, make way, or help you or support you in new endeavors. Now, if you are a Sag looking for a new job, I do see this manifesting for you. Send your CV out there. Of course, be proactive. The universe cannot work if we don't work with it. We are co-creators of our reality. So I'm really happy for you. I love giving good news because this is your birthday seasons. This is Sag season, and being with these people that you love, like I said, it will recharge your energies. And I also see, I laugh because this is another beautiful thing that your sign has in general. Of course, we have to see your specific particular chart, but you guys are givers. You guys have such a big heart, and I do know that in December we will all be shopping for other people, because we do have all the holidays coming up and New Year's Eve coming up as well. So there's a lot of expenditures with your birthday, with the holidays and whatnot. So the 4 has come about just to remind you, it's a little nudge to just say, hey, be practical with your money. I know you want to be giving. I know you're really charged up and fired up to give, but just know that it's wise to have a budget so that you don't exceed yourself when it comes to your resources, and resources of all things, your energy, your time, your money. All of these things are valuable. So just make sure that you plan, that you have a budget, so that you don't over exceed your financial situation or your energy at that. Now, in your future position, we have you once again, the Knight of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. I'm smiling. I'm grinning from ear to ear. I know you guys can't see it, but I love this energy for your sign. I love it when I give good news, and I love it even more so when the news that I'm giving is positive to a sign whose birthday it is. So yay. I see you guys here. You have appeared once again in your reading, and this lets me know that you will have a lot more control over the energies throughout this month. And things are easier than you think. That's the 6 of Pentacles in a nutshell. Easier than you think when it comes to trying to balance out. We were talking about different things, your yin and yang energy, and also balancing out your finances. Things are just easier than you think. Just get out of your own way is what this card is saying. And just know that your intuition will be heightened halfway through the month. So when it comes to making choices, like we saw here in your root area, if you have been struggling with your rational self, your emotional self, your yin-yang energies, just know that halfway through the month, making these difficult choices will become a lot easier, because you will learn to trust your gut. Trusting yourself is key. And I am seeing here that it is a great time to be giving. I know I said within reason, with boundaries, with healthy boundaries at that. Giving of not just your resources like your finances, but your time, your advice, because advice is valuable. Giving to the less fortunate in any way that you can will help you karmically with the High Priestess here, because it will come back to you twofold. And it is the season to be giving. So besides just doing things because we will benefit, it's just a good thing overall to do. I don't have to tell you guys about this because this is very intrinsic to your sign. But just know that it is a good idea to do so. And if you are dealing with another fire sign, it could be another Sag or an Aries or a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, just know that between you there is a beautiful synergy here of giving and receiving, give and take. There's a lot of balance here in this relationship, and there is a wonderful spiritual connection here between the two of you, and a lot of passion, a lot of interest here. Now, in your ego position, we have the Six of Wands, the Emperor, and the Hermit. So I see a lot of success for your sign, especially when it comes to plans or ideas that you want to see manifest, that you want to implement in your life. And you could be recognized for your achievements, for the good work that you do in your job. And this could come, this recognition could come from a higher up, someone that holds rank, hierarchy of some sort of way, like a boss, for example, or a teacher, or a parent, or someone that is either older than you or holds a lot of wisdom, someone that could help guide you into the path of more control and more success into your life. This person has a lot of wisdom to impart, so it would behoove you to listen to them. And with Jupiter being now in your sign, you will feel more yourself, more you, more optimistic, more passionate with what it is that you do, and you will slowly but surely gain more control over your emotions and over your thoughts throughout this transit, especially what we see here in the past. These cards connect, the Hangman and the Hermit card. They have a lot of synergy. And just know that if you are still feeling like you're struggling, like things are a little bit difficult, just know that the wisdom, you will see why you had to go through that dark night of the soul, or that difficulty, whatever it was. Just know that what it is to come is a lot more beautiful, a lot more fruitful for you. And Jupiter is here to show you the way and to impart or bring about more abundance and more success in your life. And that is, of course, beautiful things to see. Now, in your environment, we have the Page of Wands. Here you are once again with the Two of Swords and the Tower this time. So what I do see is that this is the month for your sign, no matter who you are or where you fall in the spectrum of Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or what your degrees are. If you are more of a connoisseur of astrology, you know that degrees matter. But wherever it is that you fall in Sag, this is the month to be decisive, to truly go for it, and to trust in your intuition. Why? Because the Two of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite deck that most people know, we do have a figure that has two swords that are crossing her, and her eyes are blindfolded, so she can't see. It's very difficult to make a choice. But behind her, in the background, there is a full moon, and that's a reminder that if you only trust in your intuition, you will be guided to see with clarity and suddenly get insight, downloads from Spirit into this new path that you're trying to forge, that you're trying to go towards. And the High Priestess with this intuitive card here, and we do see decisions for your sign in your root area. So just know that all of this is connected, and it is inviting you to trust in your intuition, to trust your higher self, and to know that the things that are have fallen apart, the things that have not worked out, it is for your higher evolution of your spirit, and you will be able to see your path more and more clearly with Uranus here coming, the planet of lightning, trying to shine through this new path once you combine your rational and emotional side. So doing so and trusting your intuition will guide your way throughout this period. Now, in your hopes and fears area, we have the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. So this is definitely hopes, and this for me is the area of propensity, of like things that can manifest. If we like what we see, we can feed into it. If we don't like what we see, we don't have to. So in your case, it is hopes. They're beautiful hopes. Hopes are feeling more re-energized, more motivated when it comes to attracting more financial stability and having greater ideas with the King and the Eight of Wands here. And combining your masculine and feminine side, we've already talked about this, your yin and your yang energy. It doesn't matter if you're female or male, we all have a masculine and feminine, a light and shade, a yin and a yang energy to us. So feeling in that equilibrium, that mental and practical equilibrium, like these two kings and queen here, this will help facilitate this wonderful dynamism and passionate side to you that you're hoping to attract, to manifest throughout this time. Now, the key to doing so is by believing in yourself, like the Queen. The Queen has a really good sense of self-esteem. She trusts in herself, in her abilities. And the King of Swords here recognizes those abilities and has the persistence in order to achieve his goals. So that's really all that it takes. But yes, beauty can definitely manifest if you feed into that positive frequency, because there's always light. Life is light and shade, so we can either feed our fears or feed our trust in ourselves and our abilities. Now, in your outcome for the month of December, we have the Fool card, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So what we see here is newness. If you are a Sag that has felt like things have been just too routine and stale, things are going to change. They're definitely moving into new horizons. You're starting up a new chapter where you are at the focal point. You are right here in the middle. I see the middle because you are represented by wands in tarot, and here you are the primary focus. You are the star of this new chapter in your life, but you have to be a bit more patient with this energy. That's the Seven of Pentacles, is being more patient with this energy, with these new changes, this sense of newness that you would like. Because I say newness because that's the Fool energy. He is the zero. He is the one that starts up the journey in tarot. And so whatever it is that you want to manifest, if you want to manifest these new adventures, if you want to manifest a new job, a change of location, a change of routine, a change of job, a second job at that, or if you're looking to make more plans, either they could be short trips, short travel, or a long travel, like a longer trip. I do see these things here for you, but you have to exert more patience, more trust in yourself and in divine timing, and also making sure that your finances are in budget, in line with these new changes that you are hoping to manifest, that definitely can. Just be a little bit more patient with them. All right, Sag, that is the end of my reading for you. I hope that it has given you a guide so that you can better manifest. with the energies that are at your disposal throughout this transit. If you felt like it has been of help to you, you can support my channel by subscribing, giving me a thumbs up, sharing this video with someone else that might need to hear these messages, or donating to my channel if you feel called to do so. Any denomination is welcome, or following me on social media. I am everywhere now: Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I am Triple Tarot everywhere. I would love to interact with you in any platform that you prefer. Now, if you'd like a private reading with me, once again, the website is tripletarot.com, and now would be the best time to do so because from this whole month of November, I have been having this sale, 15% off, and it is only going until the 30th. So I am doing this still in November. So hey, if you'd like for me to look at anything particular, tailor-made for you, any situation that you'd like to gain more clarity and insight on, now is the time to do so. All right, Sagittarius, once again, I'm wishing you lots of blessings, lots of light, a very happy birthday, and I will see you guys in the new year. Bye-bye.